One of the things with this movie is it wears its inspirations on its sleeve.
Do like me, Dolomite. Dolomite is my name.
Drive-by movies here. You're watching Direct to Dumpster. My name's Blaze.
And I am Jay James.
I mean, Blaze is actually I think a Psychopathic Records artist, so I don't even have to change my name.
Blaze, you're dead. Homie bringing new shit as well.
Oh, yes, my homie.
You're all good there. Whoop, whoop,
Whoop,
there.
whoop.
Woo woo.
Anyways, guys, we're going to be talking this week Big Money Hustlas, starring Shaggy 2 Dope and Violent J, directed by John Cafiero.
Big Money Hustlers, a funny-ass comedy brought to you by Psychopathic Records and the Insane Clown Posse.
Big Money Hustlers. I thought we were... What? I thought we were watching Joker this week.
Is Joker a Juggalo now that I think about it? Actually, the film Joker, the new one, I didn't see it, but I feel like it totally speaks to being a Juggalo because it's about outcasts and, you know, uprising against the people that hold you down. His makeup, very Juggalo-esque.
Murray, one small thing.
Yeah.
When you bring me out, can you introduce me as
Juggalo.
Woo woo.
Very inspirational. And I guarantee next year at the Gathering of the Juggalos, the Joker is going to be obviously the mascot of the event. Yeah.
What if Joaquin Phoenix headlined The Gathering because he played... Remember, he was like a rapper for a while.
Yeah.
So what if he just headlined as Joaquin Phoenix from I'm Still Here?
Let's bring back that glorious beard he had back then. Yeah.
I want the sequel to I'm Still Here again, like I'm Still Here 2 TOO, and then it's him as the Joker, but like still with the persona, like he's just a Juggalo rapper this time.
Smoking a cigarette, just like all looking depressed as hell. Yeah. Still joking or still juggling. Yeah.
Anyways, guys, getting to the film of this week, Big Money Hustlers. This is the Insane Clown Posse's foray into pop culture and new media with this direct-to-video classic.
And how it came about is just so bizarre. The name of the movie, like I was just like reading up, and the movie was like inspired by very famously Big Ballers. Like I was just interested on how this movie came about. And Big Ballers is brought to you by Big Baller Productions. Entertainment, my bad.
Yeah.
Might be as a whoop whoop, sorry. What's it called? Big Ballers, I guess, was just a film made not that long before this. And it inspired Insane Clown Posse to be like, we can make a movie.
Oh, easily. Yeah. I think if you watch Big Ballers, it is available on YouTube. This might, hit direct to dumpster someday as a surprise.
Big Baller Records and Films presents the most anticipated and controversial independent street film of the year, Big Ballers, on video and DVD.
Anyone watches that movie, it's so inspiring because you're like, oh, they made it. Oh, we could do this.
Yeah.
Like anyone can make a movie. If Big Ballers Entertainment could simultaneously release a film as well as a Big Ballers Entertainment compilation CD, that worked in tandem with the film, just two kind of products working simultaneously, Insane Clown Posse gets a spark of basically getting inspired to do the same thing. And then the record for Big Money Hustlers goes platinum.
It does, yeah. It went platinum, and they now have a cult hit under their belts. Yeah,
yeah. And one of the things with this movie is it wears its inspirations on its sleeve.
Dolomite is my name, and fucking up motherfuckers is my game. Now watch.
Dolomite is literally in the movie, and the movie is kind of like, in essence, this homage to Dolomite, the character that probably inspired, them as rappers. Dolomite is known to be the godfather of rap, but also like his kind of style of films. This definitely takes after, the good guy taking down the bad guys.
You ain't nothing but a sad, sorry-ass Dolomite wannabe, you jerky little prick.
In essence, this film, I don't think we knew what we were getting into, as well as putting this makeup on. We didn't know what we were getting into. But then you kind of discover that, oh, maybe I'm into this.
Yeah, honestly, putting on this makeup felt right, and it might sound like we're making fun. I mean, I'll admit it. Like I always thought Juggalos, Gathering of the Juggalos, I'd watch the infomercial every year. I always thought it was just a hilarious, dorky thing. Like I would like like said like, oh, you know, I grew up an emo kid. People hate emo kids and stuff. I'm used to it and all that. But I understood it, but I just thought it was just bizarre and stuff. And like, cool, right on. But, you know, watching this, I was like, this is actually a really funny, entertaining movie. And I'm actually like opening my mind and might be down to go to the Gathering of the Juggalos 2020.
As a social experiment?
More of a, yeah, definitely like, you know, I'd go as my normal self. Like I definitely am not like hereby saying like I'm a juggalo. Like this feels right, but it's entertaining.
I'm down to fund the trip. If you do want to go, I'm down to fund this, but you have to do meth.
I have
for
to
the
do
first
math.
time.
Oh God.
So don't do meth before that, because if you're gonna go to the Gathering, I want you to do meth there for experimental purposes.
Damn, I'm gonna have to cancel my plans for next week. Then that was gonna be my first time.
Yeah. But with something about this movie that and about Juggalos is I feel like they are just outcasts. Like that's the thing about Juggalos. They're just outcasts. You know, they're looking for their family, maybe theoretically and, you know, actually, literally. But, you know, they just kind of want you to understand them, understand who they are.
Right.
In essence, they want you to, you know, walk a mile in their makeup. You know, just make sure that you can kind of you tell who they are. You know, they're outcasts,
right? Yeah, and you know, you might expect like gangster like level activity out of them and stuff.
The FBI does, yeah.
I feel bad because the whole movie I was waiting for one of these white people to drop the N-word, and it never happened. Like,
It was like the whole movie you were scared that it was gonna. There was a couple ninjas thrown around, and that was about as far as we went.
When you pull the trigger the first time, the first bullet will fly out. Wherever the magic ninja is within the warehouse, it will destroy him. Thus, we call this the ninja detector gun.
Yeah, thank God. Yeah, I was worried because, like, you know, 2000 was a weird time where people thought they could get away with it. And luckily it doesn't go that way. Like, and, you know, Juggalos, like, I was just like, this is entertaining. It's fun. Like I could, and the one problem with the movie I thought was it's too much of an inside joke, but they still made it entertaining enough to where someone like watching it from distance, like will still be entertained for the most part.
My nose is so itchy.
I was like, what the hell are you doing? You're distracting me.
Dude, my nose, is that what you do to itch your nose? Like I can't touch it, but oh my God, my nose is on fire. I think I'm breaking out right now.
Tune in next week when you see us. Makeup free, but lots of zits.
Oh, okay. So I say if you have the chance, this is available on Amazon Prime. Definitely go check out Big Money Hustlers. It is honestly hilarious. Like it definitely has throwbacks to that South Park kind of 90s humor. You know, there's curse words thrown around everywhere in this film. Literally, like it would be unwatchable if they censored it.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I was very surprised. I kind of went in just thinking that this was going to be a huge chore, and I was entertained the whole time. It actually made me interested in like watching other Juggalo videos and just reading up on like how this movie got made, and like seeing like I was just like surprised like how big this band is. Like they technically, I guess, like they're not underground, everyone knows who they are, but they're still like independently like produced, I feel like. And just to see how big their following is, like I can see it. And like I'm actually looking forward to whenever we're gonna get Big Money Hustlas. Fun fact, like that's been in production since 2015. Like I think they're still in the writing stage, but I look forward to watching that. I'm actually interested in the Western spinoff that came out a few years ago.
I think that's Big Money Hustlas.
Hustlas, yeah. So there's Hustlas. Hustlas was a Western spinoff, and then we got Thrustlas, which is a direct sequel to Hustlas.
That's going to be it for this week, guys. Thank you for watching, and we always appreciate the support. The best way to support the show is by clicking the affiliate link and watching Big Money Hustlas in the description below.
And after you do that, leave us a comment and let us know what you thought about Big Money Hustlers. And as always, the best way to stay up to date with our videos is by subscribing and hitting that notification bell.
That's it for this week. Tune in next week for a new episode of Direct to Dumpster.
Whoop whoop.
Whoop whoop.